So as a county, we are doing the best we can. We are helping with the medical bills, even in the private hospitals, helping them together with what our deputy president brought to us in terms of food and all that, helping with that. We have, as a county, we have moved the families that were willing to get into rental houses. We've paid for them for the next 3 months because we didn't want to just put everybody in the camps to avoid cholera and all that sort of stuff, you know, the outbreaks that also seem to be an upcoming issue soon. We have kids, lots of kids with pneumonia because of the cold weather. So it just goes on and on. And for me, I just wanted to appeal to you from Nakuru County, how urgent, how much we need you, so that as we get out of here, let's also not have too much red tape. Let us be able to step up together, pulling together as we've always done, so that we can especially handle the very quick and urgent needs that we have out there. Thank you.
You're aware that the county's emergencies, kitties, are a drop in the ocean in the face of the monumental problems a number of our counties are going through. And as a result, we are literally unable to cope as counties with the problems at hand occasioned by the torrential rains. So we want to bring to your attention, to the attention of the country and the attention of the partners, that the situation is deteriorating very, very fast, and so these meetings come very, very handy. As already indicated by the technical teams, we have the figures of the people affected, and we want to say the numbers are increasing by the day. And we have the very big problem of infrastructure having been destroyed. Many communities in the far-flung areas have had their roads washed away, their bridges washed away, and therefore we are getting to a situation where the need for helicopters or plane services will be required, as happened the other day when Red Cross and Kajiado County government had to take drugs and food to the people who are completely cut off in Magadi. And that is just an example of one of the areas where now ordinary relief services can no longer get to the people by road. Your Excellency, it is important for us to refer to what we did during the drought emergency, where we set up county coordinating teams, sub-county coordinating teams, all the way to the location. We want to appeal to you and to the partners that really that will be the infrastructure, that will be the system to use to be able to reach everybody, because as indicated by the PS Agriculture, there may be some people who have been able to raise their voices and are seen and are visible. But there are many other communities that have not been reached. But the county systems, from the county team led by the governor and the county commissioner, to the sub-county, to the locations, to the villages, can literally reach everybody. We want now to call upon you, Your Excellency, that really resources must quickly get to those committees. Because unless the resources get to those committees, we will continue to have many, many underserved people who probably their voices are unable to get here. And therefore, ours as the Council of Governors is to say, we have gone out of our way, our small kitties have run out, the communities are crying to us, and therefore they are waiting for the outcome of this meeting, because we had told them, tunaenda kwa baba, you know, and that may sound a bit political, but really now the national government and our partners are the people we are looking as counties now to be able to serve the people. It is actually an exceptional situation to see the situation in Nairobi and the metropolitan areas. You know, these are areas in Kajiado, in Machakos, and Kiambu, of course, in the heart of the city, who are not ordinary, who have ordinarily not been having these situations, and who are the most affected. And yet that is where huge numbers are. There are very, very many people in the metropolitan areas that have now being displaced. But I want to reiterate that the destruction of the infrastructure is occasioning new problems where even relief food is not able to get to where the people are affected. And therefore, we have now to deal with that as we project the fact that a number of farms and foods that were in the chambers were washed away, and that is going to occasion bigger problems going forward. But we are sure you are convening us together today will address the immediate emergency, but also work a roadmap to mitigate the effects of this very serious climate change.
It is important also to sustain what we started, is because, as has been mentioned, this in another few months could turn into a drought situation. So we need to think much further forward. In my capacity as the CEO of Safaricom, we also have 2 foundations, and we already, when this whole thing started, like many other corporates and foundations, we are already starting to get involved, and we've already started to learn a lot, working in particular with the Red Cross. Some of the big learnings, awareness, creating awareness. We are sending text messages, pre-warning, early warning support. We are working with the Communication Authority to ensure that those messages actually they reach the people affected. So media awareness is really, really important. I think the support in terms of food and medical supplies and shelter has already been mentioned, but we also, because we have foundations, we've also seen that having mobile clinics can make a very, very, very big difference, given the impact that is having. And then also anticipating when schools open, that there will be a lot of issues with respect to the state of schools that, as was mentioned, I was seeing almost 2,000 schools, and schools have not opened. And you can imagine, especially the washrooms, is an area that we need to think through. And therefore, my ask, Your Excellency, as was requested, is to coordinate all the elements, because we felt there was a lot of duplication when we started our work, to ensure that it's coherent, is prioritized to the areas that require it most, but also that the resources can be used a lot more, a lot better, because I think the government work can continue, the development partner work can continue, but all the private sector work, the non-governmental work, needs to be coordinated in a much more coherent way. So thank you, Your Excellency.
Tukirugamira gikundi gitagwo Engineer Social Club. Tukorwo group ya andu around 60. No riu tukimobilize andu nginya well wishers. Niguo ni undu wa kuhutio kuria kwahutirio kuria Mahiu. Ngai ni ateithĩtie na thikũ icio kuhe andu acio umiriru aria maluzite their loved ones na ana aria matigĩtwo mahe hinya, na nikio turarugama nao niguo mahote gucoka muturire wa uria wagirire. Gwiciria ni mukuona indo iria tuhotete ku collect ni ngari imwe, na nio riu turenda gwicokanĩria niguo tucitware Mahiu niguo ciathie collection center cicoke ineanwo kuri awathiri wacio.
Andu aria mokite guku ni marehete nguo nyingi piu, ni marehete mutu, ni marehete iria, ni marehete indo cia nyumba utensils, na turacokeria Ngai ngatho. Kamiti iria cikuritwo guthii tucinengere indo ici, otaguo murona hena nginya waru, hena mboga, indo imwe no ithuke, na kuo mathii kutwa manengera nio mekumenya uria meguthii na mbere gwicibanga na guciha. Njogu na ngari teno no kuyo tuhetwo ithuĩ twikire maguta na turacokia ngatho. Andu a engineer Ngai aromurathima.
Andu othe ni makorwo me safe o handu haria mangikorwo mari. Thengia gukorwo ni turateithia andu a Mahiu, ona kungikorwo kwina andu angi mangikorwo hihi gatagati-ini gaitu magite gya kuria kana gya kwihumba, no turoria andu aitu ni undu wa andu aria muriganitie nao, no wega kurianira hamwe nao, kumahe uteithio, ona ningi kumahoera, nigetha tuone ati mundu wothe ni atuika muru na mwari wa ithe witu, nigetha tuteithanie ihinda riri thutha mbura ino ni twitikitie ni gucoke na thutha, na ni twi Ngai ni eguturathima.
Data turecera ni makoretwo makindumira na tukahota gucokaniriria na tukagura indo ta mitu, maria iria ciothe cierekeire guthi Mahiu. Ona andu a engineer wa 50 wa igana wa meri ni marikitie kundumira, nie ingiuga haria kindu kiumite Ngai athie na mbere na kumongerera na mathie na mbere na wirutiri ucio na wiguano wa andu a engineer.
Gugu tutirahinga, tondu oguo kuhana kwandu mauga makarehe indo ciao rucio kiria marikaga twina mwanake uyaritwo ni kanitha kana muthuri indo ciothe iriroka ciaigwo guku kiria cirikaga no kuria kondo irarekondwo